Hi guys, this is Kip here at Thousands of Roots. My lovely wife Carrie. We have 6 children and we've been out here on the land about 4 years building this homestead. We started cows about almost a year ago. So that's the main thing that this Cow-Laboration is about, is raising a family milk cow. And we're going to be talking about our adventure of doing that. So if you're new to our channel, welcome. Welcome to the journey here at Thousands of Roots.
And please also check out the other channels that are part of this collaboration. There's Big Family Homestead, the Texas Boys, and Homesteady. I will leave links in the show notes below, and also be creating a playlist. So it'd be awesome if you go check out those channels, subscribe if you like them, and enjoy the collaboration.
Something that's really cool that's coming along with this collaboration, Cow-Laboration, is that each family is putting together 3 unique recipes, each family. So that's going to be 12 recipes that are going to be compiled. Texas Boys are compiling those recipes, and they're going to be offering a free PDF for anybody who wants to get their hands on those recipes. So that'll be tomorrow.
Yep, and if you're watching this later, you can still find that PDF on the Texas Boys channel under the playlist for the collaboration. From the time I was a little girl, I have always wanted to have a family milk cow. I loved, as a little girl, hearing my mom and my grandpa tell stories about the milk cow that they had. Her name was Bossy, and they just had a lot of fun stories about that cow. My grandpa is now 93 years old, and like many in his generation, he had to give up farm life and work in a factory in order to provide for his family. But through his stories, the dream of having a family milk cow has lived on in me, and I think that's just really exciting to have that legacy. So as we mentioned, our family's been working on building this homestead for about 4 years now, but we've only had cows for 1 year, so we're really new at cows. And actually, cows for us to this point have been a really good representation of what it's been like for our generation, for many in our generation, to go back to the land and have to learn all these skills that have been lost and just face a lot of challenges through the learning. So most of our experience with cows to this point has been challenges.
What not to do. No, not totally.
Well, challenges, and then how we have overcome those challenges. So we're hoping that by sharing these things, somebody out there will be encouraged to face the challenges and overcome them. Maybe you'll get some new ideas and just be inspired.
One thing real quick I want to mention on that is that before you launch out on something like cows, a big responsibility, make sure your family is in unity about how you're going to take care of those cows. Meaning that before we got cows, I said, I'm not interested in milking the cows. That's not my thing. I'm not interested. I'm just not for me. Now, I'll build corrals, I'll build gates, I'll help bring the cows in when they need help with that kind of stuff. But as far as the milking goes, not into it. So that was an agreement before we even purchased the cow. We agreed on that, and we had a mutual understanding and agreement, and we were in unity on that. So guys, if you're asking, why don't you ever see Kip milking the cow? That's why.
That's why. The first challenge began when we got cows. Actually, before the cows even got to our land. We thought we were getting this awesome deal, getting 3 bred Dexter and Dexter cross cows, and they ended up being wild, totally not tame, not handled, wild cows. In fact, one of them was so wild she didn't even make it to our land. She ended up going to auction.
Sale barn,
because she kept getting out from the trailer, and the person that was helping us get them to our land kept having to chase her down, and so we just said no to that cow. So we were left with 1 Dexter and 1 Dexter Guernsey cross. Both of them ended up calving, and we trained them both to milk. That was quite an adventure. No cow experience whatsoever, and we trained these wild cows to milk. So we were able to figure that out and get some milk. It wasn't very much milk though. Dexters don't really give a whole lot of milk, so they're great for a small family, but not for a large family like ours. And we also, because of health reasons, we need what's called A2 milk, and that just is a label for the type of beta-casein in milk. It's the main milk protein. And Kip he has a dairy allergy, and so he cannot handle A1 milk at all. There's a lot of contradictory research out there, but from our experience, our family needs A2 milk. So we tested the cows and ended up the Guernsey Dexter and her heifer calf were not A2. So what to do? We ended up selling them. So we were left with one Dexter and her heifer calf, who were both A2, but still not near enough milk. We decided to switch to a Jersey. We were able to purchase a Jersey cow, and that's where another big challenge came in for us. We received this beautiful little small to mid-sized Jersey cow. We thought she was going to be our dream cow, and she's great. We love her, but she had a major infection down the center of her udder when we got her. And so the first few days of learning how to milk a Jersey, we were having to deal with infection, and thankfully we were able to heal. It took probably 2 months total to get it all healed up, but we used some natural remedies on her and just kept at it, and we were able to overcome. So now she's all healed up, and we were milking her, but we still need more milk.
And how old is Lill?
Lill is just over 2 years, so she is really young.
First calf.
First calf, little bull calf, and he's almost 6 months old now. So another challenge we faced is winter. Winter here on the homestead. We have water catchment systems, and our tanks, the tank that we use for watering our cows is not insulated. So last fall we knew that we were going to have to do something to be able to still have water through the winter to water the cows. So we ended up having to build a greenhouse around our water tank.
That went well. We've got a whole series on greenhouse builder on water tank, and we'll put a link to that series. So thankful we were able to build that greenhouse.
Yeah.
Because that's the only tank we could water from. The other 1,500 gallon tank that's right behind our cabin, attached to our cabin, that actually gives us running water in the cabin, froze up and freezes up solid every time it's below freezing for like 2 days or more. So our only water was that water in the greenhouse tank. Mm-hmm. So we're thankful for that.
Right.
So we can highly recommend, if you have issues with tanks freezing, stuff like that, building a greenhouse around them makes a huge difference.
Yeah, for sure. Another challenge we faced is once we had this new Jersey cow, our Dexter calf decided she wanted a little extra milk besides her mama's milk. We discovered that she was nursing on our Jersey as well, and we were pretty much getting no milk because of it. So we ended up having to figure out a whole new system of separating both calves, her bull calf and an almost 1-year-old heifer calf, full Dexter heifer calf. So
it's part Dexter and part pig.
Yeah. So we still have to do that. We have to separate both calves out, and it makes for a little extra work on the homestead, but at least now we're getting milk from our Jersey. So
one of the things about keeping a family cow is be fluid. Be ready to make changes. Right. Adapt to the situation, because your situation is going to be unique. Your setup at your farm, homestead, whatever it is going to be unique. So be ready to make changes and adjustments that meet your needs.
Yeah. And if you haven't started with cows yet, we can definitely say that having a temporary shelter setup, a temporary system, is not a bad thing. It gives you time to learn the whole process.
Figure everything out.
Yeah, figure out what the cows need, figure out what you really like and don't like. And so if everything's just kind of temporarily set up, it gives you that time to figure out what you need for the permanent plan to actually work effectively. So a few days ago, Kip asked me, is this a dream come true for you, having all these cows? And here's a clip of that moment.
Is this a dream come true for you to have a family cow? Family milk cow?
It is, yeah. I've always wanted a family milk cow. And Lill is, I think she's going to be that for us, and then we'll probably have to get one more as well for our families. Pretty big. But I actually honestly have to say that we have not found our dream cow yet. I love Lill. She is a great cow, just super good natured, but we are still looking for a cow that's going to be a bit easier to milk. Lill's back teats are kind of like this, and they're really short.
They touch each other.
They touch each other. You've got to really reach in and finagle them down and to be able to get a squirt. So it's a lot of extra work milking her back teats. Thankfully, our 12-year-old son helps with that.
So by easier to milk, she means that the teats being nice, symmetrical, long, hang down straight.
Properly. Yeah.
That's what she means by easier to milk. Not necessarily that Lill like prances around and kicks and all that.
She
doesn't mean all that. She just means, honestly, the teats.
Right. So the hope, and also we just need more milk. So we are still holding out for our dream cow, and in the meantime, just loving our Lill, and we definitely want to keep her for sure. We're hoping that as she gets a little older, that maybe her udder and her teats will get a little bit better, make it a little easier to milk. So we'll see how that goes.
So hey, anybody with a whole bunch of experience, many years experience with milk cows, let us know if, from your experience, if teats will stretch and grow and change over time.
Right, as the cow ages and
as
has
the
more
cow
calves.
ages and has more calves.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what your experience is with that.
Yes, please.
We'd be very curious to know. So please leave a comment down below and let us know.
Right. So our current challenges of the day with the cows is we've been trying to sell our Dexter mama cow. We tried last fall and just weren't able to sell. It wasn't a good time to sell, and we're getting ready to put her up for sale again.
With her calf this time, though.
With
Last time it was not with her calf, just by herself.
Yeah, so we're hoping to be able to sell both of the Dexters. A great breed, super hardy, just an excellent breed for a smaller family that just needs a smaller amount of milk. So we can still recommend the Dexter.
And thick, so a good amount of meat on them.
Right, right. Just healthy, hardy cows overall. But because our family needs more milk, we're going to be transitioning to all Jersey, preferably kind of a small to mid-size Jersey, and milking, we hope to have 2. And then also have a Jersey bull. So right now we're just in a kind of transition time of getting ready to sell the Dexters and hopefully bring in some new Jerseys onto the homestead.
Mm-hmm. Our ideal, honestly, would have been like a quarter Dexter and 3/4 Jersey.
Right.
Because of getting the little bit extra meat on there and the hardiness. I mean, that Dexter, she is like spry, you know, and strong, and
yeah.
So that's a really good trait to have.
Alright, so that's not all of the challenges we faced with the cows, but those are some of the main challenges. We are still holding out for that dream cow that I've been dreaming of since I was a little girl, and I know she's going to make it to our homestead one of these days. And in the meantime, we are learning a ton and getting ready, getting our plans made for our permanent setup with cows, and we look forward to sharing some of those plans with you guys in the future if you come on back by, or those who've been watching us for the last year. That's to come, hopefully not too far down the road.
Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Whatever you do, do it with your whole heart.